Excellent evening, excellent morning, wherever you're joining this call from. Super excited to welcome each and every one of you on this amazing evening with Ken Remo. All right, an evening, insight into what it is we do in the Power Nation. I want to thank you for making our time to come. From all of you that are joined from different parts of the world, Lagos, Nigeria, Netherlands, London, wherever you're joining from right now, super welcome you. My name is Ken Remo, and I'm going to be taking out a little bit of time to explain to you, show you guys what it is we really do, because my goal is to empower people with the right information to really knowing how to navigate this environment to create cash flow to invest, all right, through the financial markets. I've been in this environment now, I think I'm going to 4 years, all right, in trading. And I've had an amazing run from being a student of the environment to be a mentor in this space. And I'm dedicating my time to allowing people model the right principle, right environment, right platform or system of knowledge to really creating one of the things that is really needed in this market, which is profit. Okay. And I take my time to really let you know so that you could make the right decision. So there is something we do over the last couple of months. We've been able to create something that is unique and simple. To really create wealth, one thing is very, very needful. Excuse me. Just one moment. Okay, I like to make it short and simple. For some of you that have been following me, it's trading. Maybe some of you are new, okay? I want to share this from a personal perspective. If you do not do anything about your awareness in the digital space and how you get to know how to make money from it, from this time, all right, it's really going to be so messy in the coming year. In the coming years, all right, it's going to be so messy if you don't apprehend proper knowledge on how to make money online, all right? Now, in the digital space, there are 5 industries that are really going to be very, very important for you to know about that could give you access to freedom, all right? We have the cryptocurrency industry, we have e-commerce, we have digital marketing, we have social media space, and we have trading the financial market. All right, over the last couple of decades, the financial market happens to have the most powerful, environment for people to create a cash flow or multiply their money, all right, from the access of internet and their mobile phone. Now, a lot of people don't have access to proper information on how to go about it. That's why you have there are educational systems that are out there for you to learn, all right, to learn how to trade. And when you learn how to trade, you could now start multiplying your cash flow. Okay, there's something I'll talk about in this call, which is very, very important. It's a miscommunication, but would like to put it right. The trading, the financial market is an environment for you to multiply cash flow. Now, a lot of people come into this environment, they don't have cash flow. That's the first misconception in this space. People don't have cash flow, all right? And they get into the trading environment to trade. The good news here is I'm having this conversation tonight because first, not only have we found a way to help people with cash flow, but we also let people the implication of not knowing this information. I love to come from a standpoint of discussing what it is that people elude. It eludes people, this information. So you see people getting into this environment, they've tracked down failures. There's so much failure in this environment when you're not aware. And the most horrible thing is when people are not aware of why they're failing in such a very, lucrative environment, it becomes to be a message out there that, it doesn't work for some people. No, you have to understand that this environment was created when we were doing the first steps in trading the financial market. There was something that was told to us that who are the major players in the financial market? And they are known to be the banks, the federal government, huge financial companies, all right, hedge funds, insurance companies. And one of the things that I found unique with these people or these systems is cash flow, all right? It's something you have to write down. A lot of people don't understand this, so they start wrong, okay? The biggest problem in this space is not the inavailability of proper resource to learning how to multiply money. I guarantee that there are a lot of people who know how to trade, but because of the inavailability of cash flow, all right, trading is not working because trading requires cash flow to multiply. But if you don't have the cash flow, something else is happening. It's not trading. Okay, so I'm here to tell anyone who's in my space, there's only one thing you get from it. Over the years, I've proven to be a very resourceful, resourceful trader. All right. One of the reasons I came into this environment to be someone who's created a system to help people with two things. All right, was because I saw that a lot of people that have followed me over the years followed my result. I've had an amazing result when it comes to trading. All right. But I don't love to stay in result per quote. I want to see impact in people. And I do my research, and I found out that there's been results before me. There have been trading community, there have been trading system, there have been trading strategies that are very good and perfect and have good occurring results back to back. But people who follow these trading strategies, right, they don't have the same experience as these strategies. True or true? How many of you agree with me? All right. And people don't like to find out why. They think it's an external problem. No, it's something that has to do with just awareness. Two things. Okay. These strategies are meant, if you see the banks today, they are making a lot of money. 70% of what the banks make comes from the financial market. They make lots of money. The hedge funds, huge financial companies, they make a lot of money because there is money, all right, to multiply. When we come into trade, there's one thing we first want to do, all right, is make money. If the banks come into trade, one thing they want to do is to multiply money. It's two different things. Making money and multiplying money doesn't have to do with the same consciousness. How many of you agree with me at this point in time? It's going to be a question out there. All right. The consciousness of making money and multiplying money are not two same things. How many of you agree with me? All right. There's a consciousness when you have money and you want to multiply it, different from when you don't have it, you want to make it. Okay. I mean, if you know that it could help you. This could be one thing that shifts the way you learn. Okay, or your consciousness about this environment. The way you trade today, you trade because you want to make money. But when the banks trade, they find opportunities because they want to leverage to multiply their money. All right. So if we can make people come to a standpoint of where the leverage to multiply money, they are going to understand that the skill set they already have is even too much. Okay, I tell you, there are a lot of people over the space of mentoring traders that literally don't know how to trade, all right, the way I do, but they make a lot of money through leverage. Why? There's money to leverage. So one of the biggest problem in the trading environment, why 96% of people fail and ought to be making money, is the inavailability of cash flow. All right, so people don't have access to cash flow. Okay, now we have the skill set. Now we have an environment where you can make money. I don't want to show people the potential of making money. They already know the financial market has what it is to make you a whole lot of money. But let's create what is going to... Now, people don't know how to learn this skill because they don't have a strong point of learning the skill. When I came in, I'm able to get to where I am today because I was able to apprehend what I wanted from this environment. And that is why I have the kind of cash flow or I earn the kind of money that I earn today. Because why? I had something to hold on to. People don't have something to hold on to except their fears, except where they are coming from. All right. I love to tell you today that if I show you a way that money is not a problem anymore, the fear of losing money, the fear of not having enough money is no more a problem. All right. But only one thing attached to it, and that thing is, all right, are you willing to learn to stay disciplined? And your discipline could give you access to thousands of dollars. Would you be willing to learn the skill? That is where we break through. All right, that's a question. So if you're here on this call and you're in search of financial freedom, you're here on this call and you have a desire to go to have access to cash flow, not money you work for, but money that works for you. All right. Would you be willing to give yourself 6 months a year to create a cash flow of a 6-figure year in US dollars? Would you be willing to learn? All right. So one of the things we've been able to find out are the two biggest problems in this environment of trading. So now I'm talking to people who you came in here just to have access to what it is that is going to transform your finances. All right. First, I want to show you the money that is in this environment. all right, the privilege in this environment when it comes to trading. And that's what we're unique for in Pale Art Nation. All right. Not only do I render the skill set for you to multiply money, majority of people coming here to think they are multiplying money don't have money to multiply. All right. And the cost to actually make money make people indisciplined. All right. So the inavailability of money is one problem we actually posed our environment to solve. Now, another major problem in this environment or major challenge that people are seeking solution is the challenge of discipline. All right, people are not disciplined in trading. Now, discipline is something a lot of people don't understand when it comes to trading. You need discipline to grow. You need discipline to learn. You need discipline to invest. All right. Many people fall out of the trading environment because they are not disciplined. They don't follow rules. And now that's not a factor of trading, it's a factor of personality. And now we tend to want to learn it in trading, but discipline is not something someone can teach you. All right. It's an environment you become. You learn discipline. Discipline is something you adapt to. Okay. So most times we make the mistake of trying to teach discipline. Okay. Then one thing I told myself, I learned from mentorship is you can't teach a woman to be a mother. The presence of a child makes a mother. How many of you agree with me? All right. Put in a 5 on the chart. This just clears it up. The presence of the husband makes a wife. The presence of the wife makes a husband. Do you guys agree with me? Put 1 on the chart. Okay. You could learn it theoretical, but your true journey of being a mother is owning a child. Okay. Your true journey of being a doctor is not going to school, is to having what? Patience. You agree with me? Just keep putting in 1. There are some simple truth that just changes the way you think about things, because if you change the way you see things, the things you see will change. So a lot of people come into this environment to learn risk management, to learn trading management. The truth is, what makes you a trader is the market. It's not what we teach you, it's what the market taught you. It's what the market is teaching you. You could learn all of the things about trading, but not until you expose this knowledge to the market, you're not yet a trader. How many of you agree with me? Put in a 2. So there's something about learning and implementation. You could learn, all right, to be a motivational speaker, but what motivates people is when you stand on the stage and there are people there, all right, and you expose your knowledge. There are a few things. So we could teach people, we'll try to teach people risk management, but what really makes you a risk manager is to have risk. And what is risk in trading? Money. So we see over 90% of people come into trading without risk. They don't have money. So no matter how you try to teach them risk management, you can't manage what you don't have. Put 3 if you understand what I say. You agree with what I said. You could know how to manage. You could know how to drive a car theoretically, play video games, right? Go to school. But you only know how to drive a car when you have the car. You're driving. So this changes everything. If you just picture what I just shared, or this analogy, you understand that the reason people don't do well in risk management is because they don't own risk. And when I talk about risk, I'm not talking about salary. All right. I'm not talking about money you borrowed. You can't manage what you don't have. It's not yours. All right. That is why someone who has investing mindset is different from someone who's trying to get money. So those who own the money, who have the money, they can manage it. The sense of, that if I give you $100,000 today to trade and you borrow $100,000, they're going to have 2 different approaches. If you own $100,000 and you want to invest, and you borrow $100,000 and you want to invest, 2 different approaches. All right. I don't want to go into the detail of psychology of trading, but I just wanted to highlight the fact that why some people don't do well after they learn the skill, they can't implement, because why? You don't own the money to what? So what if we show you how to own money through leverage? All right. Leveraging over discipline. So I can't teach you discipline. All right. Neither can I give you money to trade. Neither could I make you rich or own risk overnight. But what if I tell you through leverage, you could have risk? All right. And through discipline, you could have access to the risk. When I talk about, anytime I mention risk here, I'm talking about cash flow. I'm talking about money. So found a system where I dedicated my time. Not only do I want to teach people how to trade, because it's almost like I'm wasting time teaching people how to trade if I'm not telling them trading works on leverage. Trading works on risk. If you have access to cash, All right. So we see a lot of students, we see a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs coming to learn the skill, then go look for money. All right. What if we make it one? Get money and learn the skill. Get money through leverage. So a lot of people are quit this environment of trading because they don't have access to money. Okay. What if we help you with getting access to money? Then you cannot invest the money. You cannot decide to leverage to learn the skill and multiply the money. Would you think that's a better approach? Let me know in the chat. Put 7 on the chat. All right. That is what Power Nation stands for. Okay. We've dedicated our resources to students to get 2 things. 1, you get access to money, which is risk, leverage over other people's money. So some of you don't have $10,000 to trade. There is someone that is willing to give you $10,000 to trade. All right. Some of you don't have $100,000 to trade. It may take you a while to even build it. So some people tend to building small money to great money. All right. It doesn't really work for everyone. It takes grit. It takes a couple of attention, commitment, time to build from small to great. And 90 people, 100 people may start the journey. 90 people will fall out. Only 10 people would. So it's been heck of hard process for people to build small. What if you start big? All right. And the only thing you need is discipline. So we offer an environment of discipline. We know you can't learn discipline. You have to see discipline, become disciplined through an environment of discipline. So Power Nation is an environment of discipline where you get access to the resource to get access to funds. So some of you need funds. How many of you would love to trade with $100,000 and you make profit? You share profit. All right. If you are able to grow $100,000, put 100 on the chat. How many of you love to trade with $200,000? How many of you want to build a cash flow, all right, of a 6-figure year within the next 1 year? All right. We have a system that we have worked on. We are helping people already to get access to funds. So there are fund management companies, there are fund distributing companies, brokers that are willing to give you funds. These things have been out there, but a lot of people were not told. Many traders who teach this skill set, they know about these things, but they won't tell you, but they use it to acquire a lot of money around. They tell you the skill set is making them a lot of money. No, they leverage. Anybody, one of you right now want to leverage, you can. I won't take that. I won't hide that. I never knew. All right. But when I started knowing, it changed my perspective, because what I really want for people is impact. Okay. We're not going to all stay here forever, but the impact we have, we're making people, it's really what matters. All right. There's so many deception in this industry and I've seen things, but everybody could win. So one of the things, everybody's not going to win, but everybody could win. All right. And one of the things I just saw is we could solve a big problem in this industry if people know the way to start right. So one of the things we're doing right now is we're going to show you companies that are willing to give you these funds. All right. But the only clause there is you must be a trader to be able to grow these funds and share profit with these companies. So that is where you come in, and that is where we come in. All right. It's going to take you a while to learn like me to start growing accounts on your own. But through our community service in Power Nation, what do we do in Power Nation? All right. We literally created a community where we share trade ideas with you. We share our trading system. All right. And all you need to do is come in, okay, get access to this fund. We're going to give you access, all right, links to get access to these fund management companies. Okay. They give you fund as low as 5,000. I don't know. I'm sorry to use the word low. All right. $5,000, $10,000. I'm just having a conversation with each and every one of you that is here today. All right. $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, depending on your capacity. What do you need to get access to this fund? It's a see. When I say, I'm just going to say this. When we tell people to learn trading, we tell them to bring at least a minimum of $5,000. At least that puts you off. You know you're an investor. You have $5,000 or $10,000, right? But I could talk to 10 people right now. Not many people start with even $1,000. You see people coming with $100. But what if I tell you that with $100, you can get access to a $10,000 account? And now you can trade like you're trading with $10,000. And whatsoever you make with $10,000, you're going to be shared profit with. And now they're not giving you 50%. They're giving you 80%. All right. And they're calling on traders because they have the money. The money is there. They just want traders to just grow their money for them. All right. And what we want to help you do as Power Nation is to be credible, to be able to grow money so that you have access to this leverage. So you don't have to come into trading with $100,000. You don't have to come into trading with having $10,000 or $5,000. You could start a business of trading with $1,000 or $500. All you have to do is what? Take a $50, get access to a $5,000 account. All right. You could get two, or you could start with one. And what you do is you buy into our resource. We share trade ideas with you every day. All right, that will make you grow this account. The company says don't lose. So the discipline not to lose money will help you with that. And in the process, this is the cash. We want to mirror and help you achieve what you want to do in trading. A lot of people want to learn the skill and get access to money. Now we want to use learning the skill to give you access to money so you can now learn to invest the money. I mean, if you think that's a great idea. All right. I mean, I think that's a great idea. So in the process of you learning the skill, you're making money with it. All right, put 7 on the chat. You're making money. That's not how we used to do it. We tell people to come and learn the skill, put in 6 to 18 months. All right, that comes with resources. You have to pay tuition fees. All right, get funded accounts, get trading accounts, start practicing to eventually you're going to break through. But what if we change the status quo? When you come in, the first focus is to get access to a live account. And all you need to do is stay disciplined, copy and paste. All right, copy and paste. I'm making this a conversation because what I wanted to do today is just share the idea. Anybody who believes in the idea and think this is for you, we're going to give you a detailed explanation. I've already done some of the videos that showed you how to get access to what is a funded account. So simple out there. I'm just going to give you a website. Take your due diligence. All right, go to companies. There's my funded next. Write it down. My Forex fund. Write it down. FTMO. There are a few of them, but I only know. I use my fundedness. I use I use fundedness. I use my Forex funds. Okay, within our community, these are 2 brokers that are trusted that we've used and we've seen withdrawals. All right, we've seen people passing the account and getting withdrawals, and it's good. All right. So I have no affiliation. They are just brokers that like we know, but they are good. They've been in running for years, credible. It's just that they have been less spoken of. So with a $50, you get access to a $5,000 account. With $100, you get access to a $10,000 account. With $235, you get access to a $50,000 account. All right. With $489, you get access to a $100,000 account. What is the clause? All right. You don't have to go borrow money no more. You don't have to go to the banks no more. What is the clause here? Don't lose 5% a day. Don't lose 12% a month. All right. What is expected of me? If you are able to grow this money 8% in your first 30 days, you've passed phase 1. All right. They give you access to phase 2. If you grow 5% in another 60 days, all right, they will give you access to the account. Full live account will be willed to you. All right. And the beautiful thing here is whatsoever you make, the profit sharing is crazy. Okay. Whatsoever you do onward, you now have access to this money. Live account. Whatsoever you do, they will share with you. They will give you the first month. They're going to give you what? 75%. Case in point. So let's say I get access to a $10,000 account. I pass phase 1 and I pass phase 2. All right. And now my 3rd month, okay, I made a 20% profit, which is $2,000. This company is going to give me 75% and they'll take 15%. All right. What is 75% of $2,000? No, let me even come down. 10%. You did 10%, which is $1,000. All right. $750 is 75%. And the cash there is the money you used to purchase the $10,000 account will be returned to you the moment. It's a refundable fee. The moment you pass the evaluation, they're going to give you back the money. All right. Because now you are credible. So you literally invested nothing but discipline to pass the account. How many of you think this is great? All right. How many of you think this is amazing? So you made 750 with just 10%. So now you know you don't have, most of you, when you bring in money into trading, you want to go overboard because you want to use small to get big. All right. But when you now have access to big, I guarantee you don't want to do much. You want to stay safe. So doing 10%, all right, $750 with an investment, initial investment that was given back to you of how much? All right, of less than $100. You're making $750. Can you see the change happening already? How many of you are seeing the change? All right, the potential change happening in an environment. Would you stick to doing 10% a month and you'll be satisfied with $10,000? Absolutely. What if you increase the bar to $100,000? All right. And the big thing here that you don't have to worry about as family is the fact that you don't have to do this by yourself. All right. The only thing you have to commit to is your presence. We have an environment for you. What we do within the Power Nation is simple. We add you to group, all right, where we share trade ideas with you. We teach you how to take these trade ideas, all right, starting from copy and pasting, and now we proceed to making you know how to do it by yourself by learning the skill, but leveraging over the trades we call for you. So within a month or 2 or 3, you are going to have access to this account by following the rules. All you don't have to do is do it by yourself. Because one thing I can tell you, a lot of people have tried getting access to these funds. Even before I became, all right, I started building this community. I've had people who have messaged me that they've been having issues. They are trying to grow account. On your own, it's quite hard because of the absence of discipline. But as a community, as a team, we're helping people do it. All right. Without going forward, I just want to bring someone who messaged me yesterday. It's one member in our community. I don't know if she's still on, Frances. All right, I'm just going to give you the mic. Okay. Just tell us your name, when you got started, all right, and what you sent to me. How long did it take? Just share with the team right now. Are you there?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Tell us how long you've been trading, when you started, and just do that. Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm grateful. Firstly, I want to thank God for his love and the privilege, and I want to thank my husband for his support, and I want to thank you, Mr. Kenvry, from the depth of my heart. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for this environment, for all that I am and all that I've known. It is you. I've never heard of Forex before. I've never done anything about Forex before until last year. I'm a year plus in this environment. Everything I've heard, everything I've known, I heard from you. All the buy and sell, I heard them first from you. All the put and call, I heard them first from you. And all the risk management, leverage, all the technologies, I heard them for the first time from you. I want to say thank you so much. And thank you for your words of encouragement. You know, the thing that kept me in this environment this past 1 year is your words. Apart from the training, your words. Those words you say to us every morning, even from IM, binary session, those motivational words, in fact, they kept me going. Because at a point, I said to myself, are you sure you can do this? And the next morning, when I log on to join you, you say something again, I will be motivated. I said, okay, I will do this. I can do this. I can do this. I will subdue this. And today, here I am. I will analyze the trade, take the trade, and it will go my way. I'm like, my Frances, why are you doing this? I want to say a very big thank you. You know, yeah, when we left IM, I followed you. At times I chat you up on Instagram. You might not know I'm the one. I chat you up and you respond. And then a day I saw this the next wave. I saw the advert you placed on the Instagram for the next wave. I told my husband, I said, Kevin is out of IM and he's doing something. I want to join him. He said, okay, go and join. And I joined. I attended the boot camp. I think it was 3 days or 2 days boot camp or so. I attended it and she said so many things. Since then, I've been following. I said, okay, I want to know the next thing that you are doing. Until the day you talked about iGenius and this prop thing. I've heard about prop firm before, but I didn't want to join because I was not certain if they are genuine or not. So after the iGenius meeting, I joined. I was supposed to register last month, but I couldn't do that. I traveled, but I came back this month, started you up again. And you gave me the guidelines, told me what to do, which I did. I joined. I joined the Power Nation, and I've been following all the teachings. And again, I want to say thank you to Emmanuel Dueja. In fact, but Emmanuel, you are too much. Thank you. So I joined, registered, and I've been following the classes. I've been watching your videos. I go on YouTube, I go on iGenius, I watch your video, I listen to your video, Emmanuel's video, because you said something. If you want to do this thing and do it well, take the videos and watch them 21 times. And I've been watching them 21 times over and over again. So after some days I joined, I chatted you up that I want to sign up for the prop account. She now told me to hold on first, that I should hold on for a while. I should not rush it. I should take it one step at a time. I said, okay. Then 1 week later, I think 1 week or thereabouts, I chatted you up again. That, can I sign up now? You now said yes, and you sent me the link. Late October. That was last week of October. Yes, the last week in October. So I signed up. When I signed up, I didn't start trading that last week of October. I left it the first week of November, this first week of November. In fact, on the 2nd, to be precise, 2nd of November, I started. I took my first trade. I told myself, I will not take any signal. I will analyze trade and take the trade myself. Let me see. So I analyzed the trades. I took the trade, the first trade on that account. I took the trade. And I took 2 positions. And before you know it, I know the $100. I said, this thing worked though, my own trade. Okay. The next day, I didn't trade. Then the 3rd day, I traded. And I made $120. Wow. I said, this thing is working. So between 2nd and yesterday, between 2nd of November and yesterday, I did the phase 1. The 8% was done. I was like, I did it. And I was so excited, so happy because of what you have been doing, Mr. Kenvry. I don't know how to put it in words. I just want to say thank you so much for what you are doing. Thank you, Emmanuel. The way you teach us, as in you use layman's language. You don't use the forest language. And I made sure, I told myself something that I'm not going to listen to somebody else. Avoid corruption. Sorry for this words. I'm not going to listen to somebody else. Avoid corruption. Because when you start listening to different people, corruption will come in. And your knowledge will be corrupted. You might say there's some other people that can teach, that can do this, but if you stick to one person, you become better at what you do. And that is just exactly what has happened to me. Like I said, every word I know today in Forest came from you.
Wow.
I've not listened to somebody else before. So I want to say thank you so much for being selfless and for being you. Thank you. I'm grateful.
All right. I want to use this opportunity to officially say thank you. You may be happy that I've been of great impact to you, but I am much more excited for you because you are a proof of why we don't sleep. All right. Why we work. You're proof, because the most important thing as a leader is for you to be able to create results. Now, this testimony goes beyond leverage. This is actually mastery. You know, someone will come in here. I'm not promising any one of you that you could do it in a month just like she did it. All right. But she just said something. All she did was follow instructions, the same trainings that we do every day for everyone. All right. That's the same training she followed. And she took it a bar up. What we're even promising you right now is far easier than what she did for herself. Okay. She took the training, followed the instruction, and she started practicing. She has messaged me several times. I said, I asked her some certain questions. That's why I told you guys on the call this evening that, do you connect? Are you accountable? She is accountable. That is why she's sharing this testimony today. There's so much that is happening within the environment of mentorship that you guys need to understand. That from the call I had with you guys this evening, I believe all those of you that were on the call, amazing. Your shift, what will happen to you within this next week and next month is going to be quite different. This is a proof of what I just shared with you this evening. Before she started trading live, she talked to me. I asked her, have you done what they sent to you within the setup? She was accountable. She shared with me. And I said, okay. When she asked me again, I said, okay, now you're ready because you have followed instructions. And it didn't take her 2 weeks. She's past phase 1. All right. And the same thing she did, just to follow the same principle, she's going to pass phase 2. What has happened within this 1 month she's been in business? What really happened? She wouldn't have gotten access to bringing in $10,000 to trade. All right. But if in a month or 2 months, she get access to a $10,000 account, that is what it might probably would have taken her more than 10 months. What am I saying? More than a year, 2 years to build a portfolio of $10,000. But now, within our first month with Proprietary Nation, with this dedication, she's going to get access to a $10,000 account just by staying connected and following instructions. I'm going to be bringing you what my goal right about now is not to celebrate my result as a trader. My goal is to bring to you testimonies of people that are traders and are making money. That is what we have with the Proprietary Nation. I don't know who among you is dedicated to learning. Just all I need from you that is going to be very hard. It may be hard in the beginning, all right, is to have the willingness to follow through structure, to follow through process, all right, have time to commit to following instruction, all right. Check your phone. If there's any trade idea, take the trade. If there's any class you missed, go watch the video and start implementing just like she did, just like the people. I could bring people on and on that have followed this same thing. All right, it's not a lie, the same thing. Anybody that has passed the phase, all right, both from copy paste and from doing it on their own, is the same thing. Leverage. Is either you leverage over the education and instruction or you leverage over the trades. Which are you going to do? But I bet you it is now more simpler. All right, make the decision. Let's make you the next testimony. We have so much to do together. All right, that's what I brought to you guys this evening. The simple message to helping you getting access to funds and using my environment as leverage of discipline. Okay, that is what Proprietary Nation stands for. And the goal is within the next, by May 2023, we're going to celebrate over 500 families that have built a 6-figure year, but at least earning $8,000 a month, which means in a year they're going to earn what, over $100,000. All right, if you happen to be that person, all right, you want to dedicate your time to building that income for you. Get back to the person who placed you on this call. Getting started with me is quite simple. That's the next step. All right. I partner with a company called iGenius. What I do is you register into the iGenius system, you get brought into Proprietary Nation and we serve you. All right. To get registered, just $175 if you're within Africa, all right, South America and Asia. Okay. If you're outside these countries, it's $300. Simple. That is access. I don't want to show you any other thing. $300 if you're outside of these countries I just met, these continents. All right. But it's $175 if you're within. That's the access fee to get into Proprietary Nation. So get back to the person who placed you on. Let's get you started. Very simple. And if you want to say, okay, what is it going to cost me every month? It's simple. All right. Every month is $99. But if you're paying outside of Africa, it's $175. But with what we've said, that's no more a big deal. All right. It's big what we have. The question is, do you want it? I want to appreciate each and every one of you for joining on here. Get back to the person who placed you. There's something I actually want to share with the team, but I think because of the time spent already, it's really about distraction. Okay. I've got less than 15 minutes. And I want to say this to everyone. I know whenever my mind tells me to share something, I don't want to procrastinate. All right. One thing that would happen when we already started 2023. And some of you would already know you made plans into this year, but nothing happened because you did nothing. All right. And even if you did something, you didn't commit to it. And even if you did something and you committed to it and it does not happen, all right, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just because someone is succeeding doesn't mean you're failing. But one thing I can tell you in this industry, the proof of time is consistent. When you're consistent and disciplined, there's going to be proof. All right. But one thing is to work, all right, and identify that community, mentorship, environment is really key in your journey of becoming successful in this space. I'm not saying this because of what you're going to do with me. I'm saying this because of what is coming. All right. 2023 to 2025 is a year of a leap. There's going to be a leap of things. Okay. Many people are going to make crazy money, but many people are going to be displaced. The rise and hike of inflation is going to produce opportunities of trials. All right. There's something that God dropped in my mind to share today. I already know it's happening, but it's going to be on the high rise. It's called what? Automation. All right. And now, as a mentor and as a coach, what would be my advice to people when it comes to automation? This is it. The best thing that can happen to you in this environment, all right, is to learn to create cash flow. When you create cash flow, you could not begin to learn multiplying your cash flow. That's where, all right, investing comes in. That's where automation comes in, putting your money in things you learn. All right. There are so many things that would steal this skill set, the need for you to learn the skill set that are coming. They're already here. Okay. But my advice is this: I invest in automation because I have cash flow. If you're not someone who have cash flow, all right, you want to be careful of the distraction, because what will happen is a lot of people are going to put hard-earned, borrowed money. The same thing they've been doing to trading, they will go do it. The same thing they did when it comes to people trading companies, all right? They brought it into trading. When the opportunity for different forms, both legal and illegal, automations will come, what it will do is, you that have been diligently putting in the time to learn the skill, you may not find an opportunity where you could put $500 into an AI or a bot, and they will tell you. Now, the truth is, there are going to be real ones that works for the investors, for the banks. They are, trust me, I kid you not. All right, one thing is that I'm not a hypocrite to tell you a lie. Okay, I'm working at good automation for my system. I am going to invest in automation. Why? I am an investor. I would invest in Airbnb automation. I would invest in transportation automation. Anything that would automatically bring money from my investment, I will invest in. Likewise, trading. Why? I am an investor. I have the privilege of doing so. If you don't have the privilege like I do, or the privilege your mentors do, don't follow their footsteps, because they will be successful, but you may be flogged. Why? The same way trading is, you don't bring borrowed money to come and trade and expect. All right, you have to have cash flow to trade. That's the same thing you have to do with automation. Why? It's going to take your attention. If I start making money, let's say you've not started, you have $1,000 and you're trading, you've not grown $1,000, 10-20% to create for you a cash flow to now withdraw and put into other things. And you put into a bot and it's giving you money. What will happen automatically? You will not have the need to trade anymore. Okay, 1 year, that thing is good, making you money, probably going to make you 100% a year. All right. 2 years, maybe in the third year, no more there. What has happened to you? You probably make, you grew your money 3 or 4 times. All right. When it's no more there, you're going to find another thing to put that money. And when it's not wise, you may lose the whole money. But one thing you will never lose is, if you learned how to grow your money, you put in time, you learned it, you grew your money. Now you know how to grow your money, you withdraw, you put in other things. Even if you lose all the other things, which always happen in the industry, you will never lose the skill set. So don't allow automation steal the need for you to learn the skill. I beg of you, everyone that is in my environment, I'm sharing this because today I know the distraction that is coming already. All right, don't be distracted. Many things will come, many things that will sway you away, all right, from becoming this you that wants to create a legacy. All right, that's a thought. It was laid in my heart to share with everyone. Okay, if you are an investor, this is the time to invest. Learn the skill, learn how to grow cash flow from the skill, withdraw to invest. That is why Power Nation is going to create opportunities for investing. I wish I could share a lot of things with you guys, but not now. All right, let's focus on what is needful right now, which is getting you access, all right, to cash flow. That will be my wisdom for tonight. And I super appreciate you guys for joining on here to listen. God bless you guys. See you at the top, not from the top, because you know what to say, the bottom is way too crowded.